Welcome to the Bulldog Blitz. I'm Tori Woods.
And I'm Meg Robinson. Thanks for tuning in.
Samford women's soccer is on a streak after winning their first 2 games of the Southern Conference Tournament. Let's take a look at what comes next. Samford women's soccer started their Southern Conference play on Friday, November 1st, where they hosted UNCG, as well as Sunday, November 3rd, against Furman. The team prepared all week with practices and drills leading up to the game. As a team, Samford had 23 shots to 17 for UNCG. Glisson then scored an unassisted goal in the 90th minute to give Samford the 2-1 win. Senior Whitaker Buchanan gives us a little insight as to what the team is working on this week before the upcoming championship game.
Honestly, we're just going to focus on our game and what we're going to do to prepare. We're not going to really think about what the next game brings because we don't even know who's going to win yet.
Following their game on Friday, Samford was back at it. Both teams played through the first half in the scoreless tie until minutes before the game ended, Samford scores. Winning this game puts them back on the field Sunday, November 10th at Western Carolina for the championship game. Senior Claire Nicholas is thrilled with how her teammates played and excited for what's next.
We're all definitely really excited about this win, but now it's time to get back to work, get ready for next weekend, and hope we can get a win.
As the girls continue practice, stakes are high in hopes to bring home the Southern Conference Championship title. Being a senior, Whitaker is leading and encouraging her teammates as they continue to work hard in the time they have left.
So I feel like just looking at everybody who's come before me and how they've treated this season with so much care and love and how they've kind of coached up the younger girls, I feel like I've really been able to do that this season, and it's been special because we've had some really great freshmen step up and do some really big things.
For more information, check out SamfordSports.com. For the Bulldog Blitz, I'm Tori Woods.
To all the soccer players that made the All-Southern Conference teams. Whitaker Buchanan and Ella Simpson were both named first team All-Conference. Leighton Glisson was named second team, and Alex Parr was named All-Freshman team.
The Samford football team has been on a 9-year winning streak against the Wofford Terriers. However, this weekend, their luck changed. Here's Mary Quarles with the results.
Amongst the fun and festivities of Homecoming Saturday, the dogfight between the Samford Bulldogs and Wofford Terriers ended in disappointment for the home football team with a final score of 17-13. With only 1 touchdown pass during the game, the Bulldogs tried to compensate with field goals, but the Terriers had more success running the ball. Offensive lineman Josh Lovett stated that it didn't go the way we wanted it to. I think we had some trouble finishing drives, and that's what ultimately cost us. But we're excited to get back out and finish the year off strong. Come out to Pete Hanna Stadium this Saturday, November 9th, to see Samford football take on Tennessee Tech. For the Bulldog Blitz, I'm Mary Quarles.
Homecoming week is always an exciting tradition for Samford friends and family. Let's take a deeper look into the homecoming activities. To start homecoming week off strong, Samford held a homecoming pep rally on Wednesday, October 30th. The pep rally included cheer, dance, and band performances and ended with homecoming court announcements.
Queen and King are Emma Wolf and Jack Oliver.
Jack Oliver expresses how honored he is to represent Samford as the homecoming king.
I've been able to just find so much value in that, and it's cool to, I feel like, be rewarded in a way of like the student body sees my service and celebrates me for that.
For the Bulldog Blitz, I'm Tori Woods.
This past Saturday, the Samford cross-country team competed in the SoCon Championship. Nicholas Harston has the story.
Commitment. Perseverance. Waking up at 4:45 in the morning. The Samford cross-country team is an important part of the university's athletics program. Students are able to run long distance competitively as part of a team.
I really like the team aspect of competing for someone, God, and just having a team to do that with.
The team traveled to Greenville, South Carolina to compete in the SoCon Cross Country Championship.
No, I think we did well. We were 1 spot higher in placing this year than we were last year. So I think we're a step in the right direction for sure.
The SoCon championships went really well, I would say. The girls got second. The closest we've gotten to Furman, I would say, which has been a nationally ranked team. It went really well. The guys got 4th, I believe. We all, I think, executed well, and we went out and ran as hard as we could.
Coach Wes Pemberthy commented on the team's performance at the championship.
Women were second. It was the closest finish between first and second, and I think it was 7 years since 2017. So good performance for our women's team. Furman's basically won it for the last decade or so. On the men's side, we were fourth. We kind of came into it knowing we could be pretty much anywhere from second to sixth. The margin was really thin in between both, and so we kind of finished right down the middle there. Had a decent day, but thought we maybe could be a little bit better than that, but still overall happy with the performance and where we're at this year.
While the cross-country season may be running out of time, the track and field season is sprinting towards campus.
It's just what I love doing. So, it's not easy waking up at 4:45, 5 o'clock every morning for cross-country practice. So I'm kind of excited to get into the spring when we can get rolling on the track and be here at 3 p.m. each day. But I'm very thrilled and excited and thankful for the opportunity.
For the Bulldog Blitz, I'm Nicholas Harston.
On Tuesday, the women's basketball team had their first of 4 challenging away games. I talked to Coach Carly Coons about the results of the game. In the first game of the season, Samford battled Tennessee. Although they held their own in the first quarter, the final score of the game was 53-101. Here's what Coach Carly Coons had to say about the results of the game.
And really challenged this team early in the non-conference, because ultimately, our season is not going to be predicated based on these first 10 games. It's going to be predicated in January and February of the type of team. So we're just trying to establish our identity and figure out the holes that we have, our weaknesses, and really just continue to get better through this non-conference.
The road to the Bulldogs' first home game is a challenging one. They played Tennessee on Tuesday, will play Central Arkansas on November 8th, Memphis on November 10th, and finally Florida State on November 14th. Be sure to make it out to the ladies' first home game on Sunday, November 17th. From the Bulldog Blitz, I'm Meg Robinson.
The Red and Blue World Series marks the end of baseball's fall ball schedule. Here's Audrey Simons with more on how the team is swinging into the regular season.
The fall ball schedule opened with games against tough SEC competition. While the Bulldogs lost to both Ole Miss and LSU, it gave this young team valuable game day experience prior to the regular season beginning in February. After a stint of away games, the Bulldogs are back home for the 2-day Red-Blue World Series. This friendly competition helps the team practice what a home game is like. The final game of the Red-Blue World Series and of the fall ball schedule is November 8th. The Bulldogs are looking to be Southern Conference leaders again this year and can't do that without the team stepping up to the plate. For the Bulldog Blitz, I'm Audrey Simons.
As Session 2 of intramurals begin, IM basketball is starting to pick up. Here's Martha Bishop with more.
Intramural basketball is off to a hot start this year. With a men's, women's, and co-ed league, the rec center is jam-packed every night with games. For the fall semester, it isn't a full season, but a double elimination tournament that is set to finish on November 20th. I had the opportunity to talk to Danny Reeves about the chemistry of the Zeta basketball team and how it is to play with her teammates.
Hey, I'm Danny. I'm a sophomore at Zeta at Samford, and our Zeta team, our intramural team is just insane. We have so much chemistry because most of us are on the club team already, and it's just so much fun. Like translating to the club to intramurals, we just play all the time together, so the chemistry is off the charts. Just like the scoreboard.
Intramural volleyball is always a good time, but for the Samford fraternities, it just means more. Ben Edwards has the story.
Intramural volleyball has been in full force for the past 2 weeks, and no one is having more fun than the fraternities.
I think my favorite part of intramurals is just being able to play with my brothers. Whether we win or not is kind of like, it doesn't matter that much to me compared to just having fun. So definitely having fun with my brothers and just being able to play in general.
But that does not mean they're afraid of a little competition.
Great, I think it creates healthy competition, not only between like all the Greek life organizations, but just like, there's something about just wanting to beat another fraternity that really gets you closer to your brothers, if anything. So,
be sure to check out the last round of intramural volleyball in the Samford Rec Center.
Samford University may not have a swim team, but students are still finding a way to make a splash. Let's dive into the story with Mary Reen Quarles.
Going from high school athlete to college student can sometimes feel like being a fish out of water. But Daisy Baker made sure there was a way for herself and other athletes to continue their swimming careers by founding the Samford Swim Club.
Founder of the Samford Swim Club, and I started it because I wanted to provide an outlet for students who swam in high school but didn't really want to swim competitively in college, so we could still have a team atmosphere, still do our favorite thing, and yeah, it's super fun.
The team holds practices Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. at the Shades Valley YMCA.
My favorite thing about practice is being able to come and swim after a long day of school and just like de-stress, like get all my thoughts out of my head, just swim it out, and then have fun with my friends.
I've been swimming since I was about 3 years old. My dad just put me in the water one day and started to help me swim. And from there on, I just loved it. And when I came to college, I decided not to be in a sorority. I obviously didn't do like a college sport, and I wanted to do something with my time, and I love swimming. And my friend Daisy told me about this club opportunity, and since I love her and I love swimming, I said I would do it, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened. I've met some of the greatest people. I love it so much.
If interested in joining the team, send a direct message to the Instagram username Samford Swim Club. I'm Mary Reen Quarles for the Bulldog Blitz.
That's all this week on the Bulldog Blitz. I'm Tori Woods.
And I'm Meg Robinson. We'll see you next time.